Good afternoon. It is May 26, 2024, 3:28 in the afternoon. I'm waiting for the Indianapolis 500 track to be dried. Anticipated start time is 4:44 local time. Kyle Larson has committed to running the 500. Probably won't run in the 600 since it starts, I believe, at 6 or 7 in the afternoon. So anyway, let's get on with what today's about. I am trying to do something, and I'm going to open this that I got started up to see if maybe some updates and maybe a couple restarts and other things have actually fixed this, and we will see. So I'm going to fire this up. And it's loaded in. And I'm going to go to the beginning, and there's nothing there. That's interesting. So I'm going to take us over to Fusion. And it's there in Fusion. A couple things I want to figure out over here in Fusion. And I've wanted to figure this out for quite some time now. Is this box right here. I've seen some people that get rid of this box. I can't figure out how to do it. I would like to get rid of it. I mean, it's useful to go when stuff's way off like that was. But anyway, this is a slideshow that's supposed to focus in on the individual things as I want them to rotate through, and I can't get them to work the way I want. So the way you're supposed to do it is, and this is from memory, bear in mind, you're supposed to click on the image plane, bring up the inspector, go to transform, and then you're supposed to be able to, well, before I do that, I got to pin the camera. So I'm going to go to the camera, and I'm going to pin it so that it is actually, if I go to the image plane here, then the camera is pinned in the inspector. I also want to make sure that in the camera, the transfer, the use target is, this all looks right. It's got keyframe there, keyframe there. Now I'm supposed to be able to go to set a keyframe right there, which it is, and I'm going to scrub through this to see what we got going on there. All right, so that's fine. I'm going to go grab the second image, and then I'm going to, I think it's this one. I'm going to move that out of the way. Is that the second one or the first one? That's the second one. No, that's the first one. So let's bring this over here. That must be the camera. That's the camera because it's on target. No, that's the second one. So I want the second one to be right there. Then I'm supposed to be able to go back over here to the transform. You're supposed to be able to right click, and you see how copy is grayed out? I'm supposed to be able to copy that. I cannot. I've been told you can. I actually got it to work one time, and it didn't work after that, and I don't know what's going on. I know OBS. I know DaVinci's up to date. I can check it by going here, check for updates, and it says I'm up to date at 18.6.6. So I know I'm good there. I just cannot. Now the weird thing is I can come down here and I can go in here and I still can't paste it. Same thing there. I still can't paste it. So I don't know what's the deal. Now I'm going to move the camera a little bit. And then see if maybe that. So I've been messing around with it. I'm going to move the Y-axis or the X-axis. I'm going to move it like that. Right click. I still can't do anything. I'll move the Y. Right click. I still can't do anything. It's grayed out, meaning I can't do it. And I'm going to move the Z, and I cannot do it. So if I go back to this one, right click, I still can't do it. So I don't know what it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this step by step. I'm actually going to delete this and start over again. I'm hoping somebody watches it and can say I've done something wrong or something, because I don't get it. I mean, it's a simple concept, actually. So let's go to home. Let's close this out. We'll open up a project. And then the way that it said to do it is you go to your media pool, go import media. I am just going to use 2 pictures. We'll make this as simple as I can. I'm going to use Mrs. K #1 here, and Mrs. K and Tony Wallow here. And they should be red boxed highlighted in here, which they're not, so that's not working because I'm in Fusion. Let me see if I go here, open up the media pool, delete those and start over again. Let's just get rid of them that way. Now if I go over here to the media and then highlight, control highlight, open, yeah, that's not working again as well. There's supposed to be a red box around them because if you do it that way, it doesn't matter. Let's bring them in. We'll stack them on top of one another. We're going to, well, shoot. Well, double shoot, you know. There it is. We'll stack them on top of one another. We'll close, well, we won't. We'll make a new Fusion clip by clicking. Go to new Fusion clip. Fusion clip #1. Now I highlight it. I can come over here to the file and I can rename it right here. And we're just going to call this Tony and Lorna. Enter. Off click on it and it changes the name here to Tony and Lorna and changes the name there. That's all I want for right now. We're going to open this in Fusion by right clicking, open in Fusion, and here it is. This is what we want. Now, all the things I've seen, they say to disconnect to get rid of the merge. So we're going to do that, which automatically runs picture #1 into here, which I believe was picture. Anyway, don't matter. So I'm going to disconnect that. Then it says to grab, for each picture you have, grab a image plane 3D. So we're going to grab 1. We're going to grab 2. Then it says to grab a merge as well as a render. And for now, we'll let it go at that. I'm trying to follow this step by step. Then it says connect this to there, which you can do that by putting it on the arrow itself, or you can just put it in here and it'll automatically do it for you. Then it says to connect both of the image planes into the merge. Connect the merge into the render. Connect the render into the media out. And you have that right there, which is correct. Then it says to bring a, with the merge 3D highlighted, bring in a camera. And I literally am following this exactly how the person did it by moving the camera from there to there. Makes no difference. I could put the camera over here. Just this is how it was done. And me being me, this is how I want to do it. So I think there's a way you can actually click these as well and make it so that it lines it up the way it's supposed to be. So anyway, click on this. Bring the merge 3D into here so you can see it in 3D space. Hold your mouse. You can rotate it that way. Hold the Alt key down and you can rotate it this way. And this is what we want. Right now, even though over here it will show one picture, a while ago it was showing both pictures, but the camera, we're going to bring this visibility down to 50% and we're going to move the camera back so that you can see. Now, isn't this interesting that it's showing the second picture in over here, but it's showing the first picture over here, but that doesn't matter. All right, so we're going to go to transform. We're going to use the target, and all the target does is it puts a target on your pictures or your thing, and no matter where you move the camera, it'll always be in the center. Always, always be in the center, no matter what. I think that's pretty close to center there. I'm going to find that out. So then it says to take your camera back. We're just going to go right there because we're working with 2 pictures. And to set some keyframes. So I'm going to set a keyframe on, is it in the camera or is it in the image plane? Maybe that's, let's try it this way. Let's try camera. Heck, I don't know. So I'm going to set some keyframes here. I'm going to set the keyframe there. We're going to pin it. And we're going to go to the first image plane. Alright? It's still showing the first one, and that's fine. But I want to actually move this and see, is it, yeah, the other picture is there. So I'm going to bring that picture and put it right there. That way I can see both of them. So if I move this camera in, that second picture goes away, and that's what we want. And hopefully the camera, yeah, the camera's still here. So now we're going to go to transform. This is, for some reason it says to grab this one, but I still can't. I still can't copy that. And I still can't copy that. So I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's see if I can do this. Nope, can't copy that either. So there's just something weird going on. The premise is you set your keyframes, you move it forward to where you want. I'm doing 30 frames a second, so I want 1 second. I'm just going to go ahead and on this one here, I'm going to move the camera back, and then I'm going to move this one out of the way. Well, that's still the camera though. So even though I'm on image plane number 1, I'm going to grab image plane number 2. That's image plane 1. I want it over there, and then I want image plane 1 over here. I'm gonna make this work one way or the other. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. And then I'm gonna move 60 frames. Oh, did I set keyframes? So go back to here, make sure the keyframes were set by clicking on them. And we have to go down here and make sure they're set on the target as well. And then I'm going to go up to 60 because I want it to stay for exactly 1 second. And then I'm going to move it in. I still can't copy, paste, or select. I still can't copy, paste, or select. If I go to the image plane, I still can't copy, paste, or select. So this is weird. This is just really crazy weird. But I'm going to set these anyway, just for grins. They're already set there, so I don't have to do that. Maybe I didn't set it in the right one. So just out of curiosity, let's go see what this looks like. So if we go here and play, it just zooms in on her. So I don't know what I've done wrong. I'm going to have to rewatch it and see what's going on. So I don't necessarily need this. I'm going to kill the project. Get this. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have done that. Because I recorded in OBS. I'm good. All right, I'm going to bring this back into DaVinci. Put on my cute little gizmos and titles and this and that and the other. Get it uploaded, scheduled tonight's show, and hopefully by then the 500 will be on and I can watch about 40 minutes of it before I have to take Mrs. K to work. Thanks everyone. Hope to see most of you tonight. Have a great night.